Hi guys, am I audible to you? Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I've got some really exciting news that I want to share with you guys. So let's wait for a couple more people to hop on in so we can go ahead and start with today's trading session. So like I said, pretty exciting news today. So I'm quite excited. So let's wait for a couple more people to drop by. All right, let's go ahead and open up our trading screen over here. So this is something exciting that I want to talk about. So if you guys were watching my last stream, you are familiar with this trade. We actually took this trade right here and I exited the live stream somewhere over here. And I told you guys I'd update this entire trade in our Discord community. I think I haven't done that yet. So yeah, this was the trade and how it ran out. If you aren't a part of our Discord community, then this is how it ran out. So full TP hit. So I didn't trail this trade at all because I was busy with some other work. But today, oh my God, today we found a amazing trade on Ethereum, which led me not taking any other trades literally for today. I didn't take any other trades today because this trade alone was like 2 days worth of profit in one day in one trade. So this trade, I was normally targeting a 2-hour trade. So I entered over here with let me zoom that up for you guys so you can see. So this was a normal 2-hour trade. It was targeted somewhere here. But then I slowly started trailing and we ended up there. So pretty awesome experience that was. And I was like sitting down and watching, so I did manage to trail this. And with a complete TP, but if I would have had a little more patience, I could have captured a lot more bigger opportunity over here because it went further down, like capturing these lows, like completely to these lows would have been great. But like I told you, we're not gonna over confidence ourselves. It's like whatever we got today is awesome because with such a tight SL, we actually got this big of an opportunity. It's crazy. And I slowly trailed my SL and then hit full on TP. So awesome trade today I took. So this trade profit alone is 2 days worth of profits. So yeah, yesterday we were having a bit of a L day, but today is just awesome, which led me not taking into any other trades at all. The market went sideways. I was like, after this much of the momentum, we can expect a side, but I was trying to enter over here after this pullback and break, but sideways, and now over here as well. So let's see if we can find an opportunity, but until then, I'm not going to be taking any other trades. Just wanted to keep you guys updated on this trade itself. So yeah, awesome trade that we got there. Hello to everyone. Hello. So let's go to our Discord community and see what's happening in there. So today's daily bias is, let me go and open this up. Today's daily bias is bullish, took previous day's high and closed bullish, looking to take previous day's high again. But what the market is actually doing is it was taking previous day's low at the time I was doing it. So at the time when I observed it was somewhere over here. We were pretty close to reaching to that level, but the market decides to come back down and take out previous day's low. So that's update on BTC. Daily bias we do this every single day. I need to be more consistent on uploading my trades over here. I think from the last 3 days of my live streams, I haven't been as consistent on posting my live trades. So yeah, today we'll do that. I'm going to be also posting these 2 trades and 1 loss and 1 hit break even trade as well. So yeah, again, if you wait with patience for your setup to form, and with patience, like if you actually wait with patience for your setup to form, then you can capture these types of trades. So this was yesterday's trade. I wasn't able to show it in a live stream yesterday, so this was that. We had a loss trade and then 1 hitting break even. So yeah, sometimes all you have to do is give your trade some room to breathe and then go ahead and let that trade play out. So I trailed this trade. I was initially planning on taking out a 2-hour trade, but this trade got around 9R, which was 9x of what I was risking. So with such a tight as stop loss, we actually managed to close a huge profit. So I'm pretty happy today. So let's see if we can capture any other trades, but I don't think I'll be entering into any other trades after this such a big trade. So yeah, pretty awesome trade. Hello everyone, go ahead and comment in the chat box hi, and go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That would mean a lot to me. Everyone, welcome everyone. So we were just talking about a trade that I took today, and if you guys have been watching the last live stream, which unfortunately I wasn't able to share this trade, a full-on TP hit. This was yesterday's trade. I wasn't able to trail this trade, the TP of this trade. But today, oh my God, today we closed in full profit. Today, I managed to trail my trade. I was initially targeting a 2R trade, but we got 9R trade. This was 9x the amount that I was risking. So this trade alone gave me the profit of 2 days worth of profit. So I'm pretty happy. Yesterday we hit break even SL. If you watched yesterday's live stream, we hit break even NSL, and this one trade profit which was good. But today, if you guys wait with patience for your setup to form and then enter and accordingly manage that trade, awesome. So I was initially planning on exiting right over here around this low, and then I was like, okay, let's wait for a pullback to form, and then I placed my sell over here. And then again, boom, went up. And then, okay, let's wait for a pullback to form, place my sell over here, boom. So again, awesome trade today that we took. Everyone go ahead and put in the chat box hi, or any questions you have about trading, put it in the chat box right now. So yeah, go ahead and put in the chat box. So today I'll be planning to take if I find any other trades. So let's see, let's close this journey. This one. Wait a minute. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, put it in the chat box right now. All right, people, go ahead and comment hi in the chat box, or if you have any more questions, put in the chat box. So if we can plan on a long position, that would be nice. So again, we're trading on Ethereum. So let's go ahead and also check out Bitcoin. From the last week, I haven't been taking any trades on Bitcoin. So yeah, let's wait and see. So yeah, pretty solid downtrend from this morning. It's a solid downtrend. Let's target this high. Where do you guys think it's gonna go next? Up or down? But Bitcoin and Ethereum, where do you guys think it will go next? Up or down? Let's just wait, because if we see, because the price is taking this support level and turn it into a resistance level, and so we can expect this type of pullback to these lows, if the market taking out these lows. But again, if it manages to close above, give us a pullback and then go up, then we can look for long positions. But I'm not planning on taking any positions unless I have a solid confirmation, because we had a confirmation of here entering to a long position, didn't work out. So I didn't take any more trades other than this trade that I took, which was a solid trade, which gave me a big 9R profit. So yeah, again, I'm trading with as patiently as possible, waiting for my setup to form. So yeah, let's wait for proper confirmation before entering into any trades. And again, one opportunity missed. The second was over here, missed again. The third, let's wait and see what we can expect. But not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy today. I don't know if I'll be able to take any other trades. I can't see my profit right now, which is running, to go down at all. So I'm pretty happy with today's profit. So let's see if we can find any other opportunity in the market that we can able to capitalize on. What do you guys think about the thumbnail? Is it good? Or should I change it? I've been testing out a couple of thumbnails recently, and this one stood out for me. But I do want to take your opinion into consideration before I take any or I change any thumbnails. What do you guys think about the thumbnail? If it's good, just comment good. If it's bad, then just comment change it. I'll go ahead and talk to my editor and change that thumbnail design. So what do you guys think? Go ahead and hit this live stream a like below and ask your questions. Again, like I told you today, we had an amazing and awesome trade, which gave us a 9-hour profit. Again, I was targeting a 2-hour trade, but I was slowly trailing my sells. So yeah, pretty awesome, solid trade. And this was yesterday's trade. One was hit break even and the other was SL. But this one, awesome. I'm going to update all of these trades on our Discord community under crypto trades. So all of them will be updated there as well. So anyone who's watching, go ahead and join our Discord community. The link's in the description box below. There you go. All right. So let's wait for a solid opportunity. How is your day going? How's your day going? Put it in the chat box. Or if you have any questions in general, ask me. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead and comment hi in the chat box. And if you guys took any trades or where was able to capitalize on this move, because on the 4-hour time frame, it was a pretty huge rejection to the downside. So yeah, I was expecting Ethereum to take this high out, but it gave us that pullback. So now let's see if we can continue that momentum up or get that pullback back again and take these lows out. So yeah, let's see. Wait and see. Go ahead and comment in the chat box if you have any questions at all. Put it in the chat box right now. Okay. So let's wait for some sort of a pullback over here and a retracement candle before us taking into a long position. But I'm not going to be taking long positions that quickly because price was in the zone for quite a while and then broke, but now it's back in the zone. So it's a little bit confusing in that area. So I wouldn't enter unless I see some solid momentum and wait for a confirmation. Because we already had a profitable trade, I don't want to get into trades or lose the money at all today. It's just how I feel today. So yeah, ask me any questions that you guys have. Let's see. Do you guys trade in gold? Go ahead and put in the chat box. Do you guys trade in gold? Which time frame do you guys trade in? Which time frame is it that you guys trade in? Ethereum. Where is Ethereum gonna go next? Let's go to a 15-minute time frame and see what's happening there. So Ethereum is like forming some sort of a trend line here, and we initially broke it. So we can look for long positions, in my opinion, because the market actually broke this, went up, gave us that retracement, also gave us that pullback plus a break. So let's see if we can manage to enter into a long position. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame again. Did you guys take any trades today at all? Any trades today that you guys took? Put it in the chat box. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That'd mean a lot to me. Where do you guys think it's gonna head next? Up or down? Up or down? Right. So this was a fake breakout. What a lot of people do is that they enter into a buy position, but the market comes back and takes their sell. This is usually pretty common with trend line break. So you have to wait for that pullback to enter again. So let's wait for a bearish candle to form as a retracement candle before we look for long positions initially. So again, I'm gonna wait for solid like confirmations before entering into any trades. How many of you took trades to date? Any trades that you took today, put it in the chat box below. Do you predict the bull or bear based on any news or only based on technical? So obviously there's two confirmations. I do technical and fundamental. So both are taken into consideration before I predict the daily bias. So for example, if you go to our daily bias over here, it's solely based on the trend, right? So what's the trend like and how the candles are behaving based on the daily candle. But when it comes to trading in general, I take consideration of both technical and fundamental analysis. So we do that every single week on our Discord community. So if you can go ahead and check this news out on Forex Factory or any Twitter accounts in general, so you can get that. Yesterday was a bank holiday for US, so we didn't have that big momentum where I was able to capitalize, but today it was awesome. Plus again, today at 9:50, we're seeing Fed Chair Powell speaks. So let's see how that goes. Again, we update all of those fundamental news is also very important for taking into consideration the trend as well. So I trade based on technical analysis and take my bias with fundamental and technical both into consideration. I hope you understood. If you have any more questions, put it in the chat box, no worries. So yeah, in short, I take both considerations, technical and fundamental. So both of them in consideration. This trade was solely based on technical because this is a lower time frame. If you want to go fundamental, you can go ahead to the daily or the 4-hour time frame and see how the market or the news affects that candle. For example, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that crypto was quite a bit of affected. Let's go to the daily time frame. So this candle over here, this entire huge candle, even in, let's go to Bitcoin chart so you can actually see how a news affects this. So this entire candle was solely based on news. So this was no technical analysis whatsoever done. I was expecting a 3,000 points drop, but it dropped all the way down to 19,000 points. So that's how it goes. So this entire candle is solely based on news. So that is exactly why you should always consider news as well. So yeah, I take both into consideration and trade based on that as well. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the chat box below. Stringlight XD, it's been pretty many days since you last showed up. So I hope I gave you an answer. So did you understand? Just comment yes. If you don't, then go ahead and chat in the chat box if you have any more questions. So I hope you understood Twinglight XD. If you don't, then go ahead and comment if you have any more questions so I can explain that to you again. All right, let's wait and see if we can capture a long position. But again, a retracement, a bullish momentum, a pullback before we see that long position again. So today I'm going to be very calm with taking any setups because we actually found this 9-hour trade. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm not rushing into setups or opening any new trade positions. So yeah, if you have any more questions, Springlight XD, go ahead and put in the chat box below and let me know so I can answer them. Where do you guys think it's gonna go head next? Like where do you guys think it's gonna head next? Up to bullish momentum or down, continuing this bearish trend we've been having so far? So a little bit pullback, then coming back down. So we can expect Ethereum to reach these lows that we have. So let's see. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. Yes, exactly. So that is why we have to just stay calm until our setup forms so that we can enter with a solid confirmation. So again, I'm not looking for any positions right now, but my bias is bullish on, so we can see a little bit of a bullish momentum, then a pullback like a retracement candle, then for me to wait for confirmation before taking into a long position because we do have a trend line break over here, a pullback, and then the market deciding whether or not to go up. So yeah, what you said is correct. It doesn't make sense to take any trades in a sideways trend. So any more questions you guys have or any thoughts you want to share, put it in the chat box below. And Twinglight XD, if you have any more questions about trading in general, go ahead and put it in the chat box. Let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour time frame. Okay. I think 1 hour time frame just got out of that sideways, like buyers and sellers both fighting. So yeah. In the higher time frame, sellers are in control. So let's see how it plays out. Any more questions you guys have, let me know in the comment section, like in the chat box below, so I can answer them. And if you guys took any trades today, put it in the chat box and let us know on what pair and which, like what your what your emotions were and how your psychology played out in that trade, and let us know. And Swinglight XC, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the chat box below. Again, we had a solid trade today with a 9-hour profit. I was basically targeting a 2-hour trade, and then we got a 9-hour trade. So it's basically trailing my sell and targeting these lows. So my target was over here, all the way down over here. So I slowly started to trail my trade, and this was a huge profit. So that is exactly why I'm not rushing into any setups or taking any positions that quickly. So yeah, pretty solid trade that we took today. Sometimes our strategy plays out awesome, and some days are just super cool and huge profits. Some days, like yesterday on a live stream, we hit break even one trade, second trade to a sell, and the third trade into profit. So yeah, that was pretty awesome as well. I'm going to be sharing all of these live setups and all of my live trades on our Discord community. So if you're a member, you'll get access to all of my setups, all of my trade setups, with my notes as well in the crypto section. I need to update all of these trades. I think I haven't been updating them since the last 3 days. So I'm going to sit down and update all my trades and share my thoughts in them as well. So yeah, any more questions, put in the chat box below and let me know. What time frame do you guys trade in? I personally trade in, like, if it's for like swing trades, in the 4. So obviously swing trades in the 4 time frame. Normal trades that I personally take are either in the 15-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame. A lot of my students take positions in the 1-minute time frame and like identify their trend in the 15-minute time frame. So again, a lot of us have different setups, but at the end of the day, if your strategy is able to make profits and consistent profits, like I'm talking about, let's say this 2 days it was a loss, doesn't mean that your strategy is shit. It just means give it time to breathe or back test it so that you know exactly if that strategy works or not. So yeah, which time frame do you guys take or trade in? Because a lot of people have different time frames that they trade in. For example, my dad trades in the 1 hour and the 30-minute time frame. So again, all of us trade in different time frames. So go ahead and put in the comment section on what time frame that you guys trade in. That wouldn't be a valid trend line. Yeah. Why do you always trade on BTC and Ethereum? Well, I personally trade on crypto pairs. Hi, trade. So I personally trade on crypto pairs and I swing trade on Forex pairs. So all of the Forex pairs I swing trade, and on gold I only take trades. So yeah, on gold I wasn't able to take any trades this entire week. So yeah, if I can find an opportunity or a trade setup in gold, I'll definitely be able to share that. I'll definitely show that to you. But I only trade on cryptocurrencies like crypto pairs, and I swing trade on Forex pairs, which gave me a balance between managing trades on different like financial markets and still being able to capture opportunities and capitalize on all of the markets with together. Like a balance, like diversifying, not putting all of my eggs in the one basket. But I mostly day trade on Ethereum and Bitcoin mostly. So I only sometimes swing trade on Solana and swing trades on all the Forex pairs that we have. So my watch list over here is quite small, impact, like pretty tight. So I think I can be able to manage that. As long as I'm making money with these pairs, that's enough for me. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Twinglight XC. And if you have any more questions, put in the chat box. No worries. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below and comment in the chat box if you guys have any questions and let me know so that I can answer it. Let's go. So be aware at 9:50 because we have Fed Chair Powell speaks. So literally anything can happen. The last time I checked, the candle was going in a buy position and then boom, down, taking out all of their SLs, liquidating almost every single SLs that were in the long positions, then coming back to sell and then reversing. So I would suggest be very careful and protected if you enter into any long trades or short trades during that time. So at 9:50 we have Fed Chair Powell speaks. So we also updated that on our Discord community. So if you're a member, you guys can also get every single week. We go ahead to Forex Factory and we sit down and then we go ahead and break today's. So today, like I told you, Tuesday, October 14th at 9:50, Fed Chair Powell speaks. So this is going to affect all the financial markets, like all the pairs that is paired with USD. So yeah. So basically at Tradex, we sit down with all of our students every single week. Then I go ahead and explain to them what my views are in all of my markets. We go over with gold and some of the cryptocurrencies and some of the coins that my students trade in. Then we go ahead and look at news and see how it has an impact or what it can, like what such impact it can have on this week. And then we go ahead, sit down and write down all of our notes. And then I go ahead after the session, like our entire call completes, sit down and then I write notes and then I give an entire summary of today's, like this entire week's worth of data with news. So I hope you understood. Any questions you guys have, put in the chat box or literally go ahead and like this live stream because it just means a lot. Do you trade on any other crypto apart from BTC or Ethereum? I sometimes trade on XRP and swing trade on Solana. So those are the only two trades, like pairs other than Bitcoin and Ethereum that I day trade on. So I mostly swing trade on Forex pairs and on gold. So I only day trade on these three pairs, sometimes on XRP, but I rarely do that now. I only day trade on these two. Solana, I sometimes take all the time, mostly I think I swing trade on Solana. I used to trade gold a lot back in 2020. I was obsessed with gold. I was trading gold, back testing strategies on gold. I was obsessed with gold. But then I switched to crypto and then I day traded on crypto. Then I slowly started to swing trade on Forex pairs and I found that momentum, like my P&L actually going up. So it's like this is a perfect balance between me trading, swing trading. It's like covering all of the markets at the same time and profiting from them. So that's all that matters. No matter if you trade only one pair or if you trade 15 pairs, as long as you're making profits, that is what's worth it. Okay. So yeah, any more questions, put in the chat box below. And go ahead, guys, give this live stream a like below. It just solely motivates me to make consistent live streams every single day. I'm also planning on doing live streams on weekends. So let's see, if you guys want me to do live streams on weekends, put in the chat box, yes. Okay. Any more questions, put in the chat box below. Did you guys take any trades this entire week that were profitable or today itself? So any trades or any thoughts that you want to share, go ahead and put it in the chat box below and let us know. And Swinglad XC, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask in the comment section, like in the chat box below, so I can know and answer you. And also go ahead and join our Discord community. It's completely free. So go ahead and join that. We provide free value there so that you can understand what we can provide you for free as well. All the resources. Where is this? Why can't I see the chat? Oh, there you go. Okay. And if you guys want to book a one-on-one consultation call with me so that we can sit down and talk one-on-one and explore where you're lacking at and how at Tradex we can make you a better and a consistently profitable trader, go to our website. It's linked in the description box below. I would suggest, all I'm trying to say is go ahead and explore. Don't trust anyone blindly. That is why I recommend you join our Discord community so you can actually see what we can offer you for free. If we can offer you so many resources for free and you actually trust us, go ahead and explore. It's completely free to explore. So what do you have to lose? So go to one-on-one mentorship. All I'm trying to tell you is go ahead, click the link in the description, explore our website, and see what we can provide you. All you have to do is click over here on join the Tradex Entry Mentorship or click on join us. So once you click on here, it's gonna open up a appointment page where you can book a one-on-one consultation call with me. Select which time you're free and all of that appointment thing, and we can sit down one-on-one and I can go ahead and explore where you're lacking and how we at Tradex can make you a better and a consistently profitable trader. So that's our mission, to make you a consistently profitable trader. So you can ask me, Joe, what is it? Like, you're just like everyone, every single guru who's trying to sell a course or sell products or services to their people, like to people. In general, the reason I sell one-on-one mentorship is because I had a mentor, and it's my dad. And I was lucky enough to have a mentor who has over 11 years of experience in trading. So he knows what he's talking about. So I was luckily having a mentor. And most of you don't have a mentor. So that is where I come in, to teach you the mentorship that I had that you never had. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and book a live consultation call, go ahead, book it. It's linked in the description box below. And if it's like you're wondering what we can actually provide you, go ahead, join our Discord community. It's completely free. It's linked in the description box below. A lot of like trading communities are either toxic, off topic, and some of them are just super bad that they're not even active. But our community is active. We share daily live setups, even this trade that I took today. And my yesterday's, all of my losses and profits will be shared on our Discord community. So yeah, go ahead and click the link in the description box below so you can go ahead and join our Discord community for free. Okay? Any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box right now and let me know. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That means a lot to me. And Twinglet XD, if you have any more questions, put it in the chat box and let me know. What's your target on any trade? How much percentage and how much loss can you tolerate in one trade? So I always target on 2 trades. So if my SL, let me give you an example here. So I look for lows in my SL. I don't have a fixed amount of percentage that I want to lose, but what I usually do is I take recent low and I target my SL there, and I look for a 2 trade. So if my SL is this much, then my profit is 2x of that. And this is an example of that. And sometimes what happens is when I target lows like this, for example, for this trade, right over here, for this trade, I targeted this low. And once the 2R point was hit, I slowly started to trail that. Over here, I wasn't unfortunately being able to capitalize on this momentum because I was asleep. But over here, I was on my desktop, on my laptop, actually watching it. So I was able to trail the stop loss, like the TP, and my stop loss as well, moving it slowly over here. And then I was able to capture 9-hour trades. Sometimes it's lucky like this, and sometimes it's a fixed 2-hour trade that I always usually take, which helped me become a more consistent, profitable trader, which I found more consistent profits in was the 2-hour. So I take recent lows and recent highs as my TPs and recent lows as my sells. So I hope you understood. If I was awake, I would have been trailing my sell, like moving it to break even, and then slowly, once the momentum goes, I will move my sell and take my partial TPs out. So that's what happened today. So luckily, we got a 9-hour trade today. Let's go ahead and remove this. So I hope you understood Twinglet X. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comment chat. the loss that I can tolerate in one single trade can be ranging from like the lows. The farther the low is, the higher the loss is going to be, but the higher the TP going to be as well. For example, this was such a small loss. I was going to be losing $100 over here. Such a small loss. But over here was $200, right? So depending on the low and depending on my TP, it's going to be also based on the lot sizes as well. So yeah, any more questions you have, feel free to ask them down in the description box, sorry, in the chat box below. Wait, what's this song called? I think it was from one of my childhood cartoons. Definitely one of my childhood cartoons. So yeah, any more questions? Ask them down in the chat box below. I was gonna say description box below. All right, price. Where are you gonna head next? And after that, I wasn't able to capture any more trades. I was looking for a long position again after we got a pullback over here, but again went down and then sideways, down. Now it's debating whether to go up or continue the momentum to the downside, taking these lows out. So it's wait and see, right? I'm not looking for any setups right now because we already had an amazing trade. This was 2 days worth of profit in one single trade. Yesterday, we hit SL, we hit break even, and then a single profit, which was awesome. Today, oh my God, this was a huge profit. I'm just quite happy with today's momentum that I was able to capture and capitalize on. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box below, and go ahead and give this live stream a like below. It'd mean a lot to me to make consistent live streams every single day. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button below and be sure to subscribe. We're pretty close to 2,000 subscribers in general. But my goal is by the end of this year to reach 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That'd be surreal, like unreal. But we can make anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. I was not expecting this big of momentum, right? My trade, my TP was over here. But I was able to trail this and capitalize on such a big momentum over here we got. So yeah, anything can happen literally. So can we reach 5,000 subscribers? If yes, comment in the chat box yes. If no, don't comment at all. So any more questions you guys have, put in the chat box below and let me know. Where is this? So yeah, be careful at 9:50. I'm waiting for 9:50 to happen because it's Fed Chair Powell speaks. So I usually don't enter on news when there's like news data, but let's see if what we can capture or what we can just see in general. So yeah, any more questions, feel free to ask it in the chat box below. Where do you guys will think the market will head next after Fed Chair Powell speaks? Where do you guys think it's gonna head next? Up or down? Continue that momentum to the downside or give us a huge push back up, taking out all the sellers and buyers taking the strength. Again, I'm talking about at 9:50 when Fed Chair Powell speaks. I'm not going to be entering into any positions today until and unless I see a strong momentum, a confirmation, and only then I'll be entering into any positions. Unless I'm not going to be taking any positions at all. So yeah, any questions you guys have, put in the chat box below and let me know. Thank you so much for liking the live stream. just really means a lot to me. It just motivates me to live stream every single day since you guys show up. So yeah, if you have any questions or thoughts in your mind, go ahead and put it in the chat box and let us know. We're gonna get copyrighted for that. I'm not gonna be singing. Focus, Joe, focus. So where do you guys think the market will be heading next when the news comes up? So that's right here. Fed Chair Powell speech. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty excited for news. How many of you guys revenge trade? Because when I put up a poll on our community section, over 76% of you guys revenge trade. What the hell? So again, I recovered one of my accounts from revenge trading. I was so pissed off at myself. I think it was back in 2023 when one of my accounts it was slowly drowning, and I was like revenge trade after revenge trade, and all of them were profits. And again, I'm not advising you to revenge trade. That's a really bad decision if you if you want to take. It's just like I was able to recover it from revenge trade, and then when I saw like 76% of you took revenge trade option, I just remember that memory. It was such a cool account. And still that account is live. It was an old account. I think I was probably trading in Exness at that time. So yeah, pretty profitable. I like flipped that account and made 2x of that profit. So yeah, that account is still live, but I haven't been trading in that account for such a while now. I've switched to Delta recently, and I've been trading in Delta for the last couple of, I think it's been more than 8 months since I've been trading in Delta, and it's pretty cool. Yes. If you have any questions, Swinglight XD, feel free to put it in the chat box below. Okay, so you revenge trade. Are you answering for that? Are you answering if you revenge trade? Type in yes again and let me know what you actually meant with that yes. Are you saying you revenge trade? Revenge trading can work sometimes. It helped me recover my account, but as a mentor, I would not recommend you that, because unless you have an amount that you're okay with losing, then you can revenge trade and risk it all. But in general, if you have money that you saved up into trading, in general, I wouldn't even advise you putting that money into trading. But revenge trading can also lead to your account getting blown out like this, or your account flipping out good. So yeah, anything can happen. Hello everyone, welcome to all the newcomers that just showed up. If you have any questions with trading or any questions that's been going in your mind about trading, feel free to put in the chat box below and let me know so I can answer them to you. And if you guys took any live trades, I took this one today, which gave me a 9-hour profit. I was targeting an initial 2-hour profit, but then I was slowly starting to trail this profit and then closed and booked such a big profit today. So yeah, I'm not rushing into any setups to take. Where do you guys think that crypto markets will go up or down when Fed Chair Powell speaks? Where do you guys think it's gonna go? Will it gonna take out these lows or give us a huge pullback up? this candle in general, let's go to a daily candle. So this candle was solely because of Mr. Trump announcing 100% tariffs on Chinese tech and their key softwares. So yeah, imports. So we got a pretty huge momentum. Nobody was expecting that. I was solely like expecting a solid 3,000 points down. If you guys watch my other live streams, I told you it was going to go 3,000 points down. But even I wasn't expecting that huge of momentum, but we got it. So yeah. So any news about US or tariffs, the first market that's going to get affected would be and get spooked would be crypto. Seriously. So yeah, any questions you guys have, put in the chat box and give this live stream a like below. Go ahead, like it right now. Say I have $8,000. Should I trade with all the money or only portion of it? Like, it again depends on your situation. If you have $8,000 that you're okay with losing, trade that money. On the other hand, if you have $1,000 that you saved up with your hard-earned money, don't trade at all. I would not recommend you trade at all, because what that happens is that it builds emotion on top of emotion on top of emotion. They're not going to be able to take trades with the trading plan. You take trades with emotion, it's going to go loss. If you take trades with your trading plan and your system, it's going to go profit. So again, it depends on what kind of mindset, right? If you have $1,000 that you're okay with losing, you can trade with that amount. If you have $1,000 that you saved up with all your hard work, don't trade with that money. So, or only portion of it. So I would suggest for per trade, you risk a certain percentage of your account or limit losses for days, because sometimes what happens is, because $1,000 is such a small amount, what happens usually is when it goes back to $500, it's like half of the account is wiped out. So I would recommend you only set like certain percentages that you're okay with losing for today, so you can make it back tomorrow. Because if you lose that amount, what are you going to be able to trade with tomorrow? Which country are you based out? Which country are you based out? What do you guys think? Where, just comment with where do you think I am based off, so I can tell you yes or no. I just want to know what you guys think where I'm from. Where do you think I'm based off? Put it in the chat box and let me know. Stringlight XD, where do you think I'm based off? Just a random assumption. I'll say yes or no. And if you don't get it right, I'll say it out loud. Go ahead. Everybody, go ahead and leave a like in this live stream, or just put in the chat box big yes for 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, because my goal for the end of this year is to reach 5,000 subscribers. So let's see if I can reach that, because we've been seeing a lot of engagement on our community posts, and a lot of my traffic is from there. So I think we can reach to that level, 5,000 subscribers. So yeah. And thank you so much for supporting in general. So yeah, Twinglet XC, any more questions, put in the chat box. And if you want to go ahead, sit down 101 with me and analyze your trading plan, or just know how we at Tradex can make you a better and consistently better trader, like consistently profitable trader, go ahead to our website, click on the 101 call, and then click on the Tradex, join the Tradex Elite Mentorship, which will open up this page, and book a live consultation call with me directly, so that we can sit down and analyze how we can make you a consistently profitable trader. All I'm trying to tell you is that go ahead and explore. What do you have to lose, right? So yeah, any more questions, put in the chat box below and let me know. Why am I singing? We're gonna get copyrighted. What do you guys think about the thumbnail? I need opinions here. The thumbnail, is it gonna attract you? Did it attract you or not? Just comment the thumbnail is good or not, because I want to change that thumbnail or maybe stick to that thumbnail. I don't know. What do you guys think about the thumbnail? Twinlight XC, are you still there? All right, guys. No trade opportunities. The market's slowly building that momentum for that 9:50 Fed Chair Powell speech. So let's see. Let's go ahead and mark this line with the vertical line. Where's that? There you go. Let's mark this. Okay, let's go ahead and change this. What color should we change it to? I'm going to change it to red. So this is when Fed Chair Powell is going to be speaking. So the market is slowly building momentum. It's like very calm, and then boom, something happens. So let's wait and see. I'm pretty excited for that news data to release. Him to speak. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box and give this live stream a like below. So yeah, go ahead. Can it be? Do you think I'm from India? Well, Patty, you're right. I am from India. But my accent doesn't buy it, does it? My accent quite different. It's alright. I make people believe that I'm from Dubai or I'm from the US, but people believe it when they hear my voice, but when they see my face, they debate on whether or not she's Indian or she's from another country. So yeah, any more questions that you guys have, put in the chat box, and let's wait for the 950 candle to form and see how the news actually reacts. Where's the chat button? All right, there you go. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like, and Twinglight XD, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask it in the chat box below. So any more questions you guys have, put in the chat box real quick, because we'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So go ahead, be quick, ask your questions. And Twinglight XC, if you have any more questions, put in the chat box below and let me know. Which trader are you? Are you a scalper, a swing trader, a day trader, or a swing trader? I think I mentioned that. So which type of trader are you? A scalper, intraday or day trader, or a swing trader? Which type of trader are you? Go ahead and put your type in the chat box below. Which type of a trader are you? A swing trader, a day trader or an intraday trader, or a scalper? What type of a trader are you? It's important to know what type of a trader are you so that you know exactly who you are and what. Hi. Hi there. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box and go ahead and like. Now, right now, like go ahead and like. Welcome everyone. So we had an amazing trade over here. So I'm not looking for any sudden positions over here. Let's go open up the 15-minute time frame and wait for a profit, a proper momentum to go. Because at 9:50 we have Fed Chair Powell's speech. So the market's taking a little bit of room to breathe so that it can react majorly either up or either down. So let's wait and see. I'm thinking it can go up, but again, it can go up and give us that straight ass pullback. So we don't know yet. So yeah, any more questions, put in the chat box. Quick, because we'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. Or should we wait for the news to happen and then close the live stream? I have absolutely no idea. Guys, ask your questions in the chat box and go ahead and give a like to this live stream and subscribe. Too much to ask for? I don't think so. Go ahead. So we have more 11 minutes and 52 seconds for this candle to close. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. More 1 minute to close. So we're just fighting over here. So the market's like creating a range or a zone over here, which it can break. Let's target candles instead. So where do you guys think it's gonna go? Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions, put it in the chat box below and let me know. Go ahead and like this live stream. Swing Light XD, are you still there? All right, guys, we'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes, so go ahead and ask your questions. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. So the market is just like taking its time to be calm before it reacts hugely to either side. So we don't know that yet. So the news is at 9:50, Fed Chair Powell speaks. So on whichever pair that you trade in, if it has USD paired with it, it's going to get affected. And it's going to get affected huge sometimes. The last time we waited, and after his speech, after some time, we got that momentum. So it's not like we are going to get a huge momentum exactly at this time. It rarely happens sometimes, because the last time we were expecting huge momentum when he shows up, but the momentum was quite slow. And then after he ended that speech, after quite a bit of time, then we got that huge momentum. So yeah, just be careful when you're trading at that time frame around that session. So yeah, I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes, so ask your questions quick. Do you guys have any open positions right now on crypto pairs? Yes or no? Any live positions open on your trades? All right, if the bullish momentum continues, it can take out these highs out. It already took this high out. The next side can be this and this. Everyone, go ahead and like this live stream, and if you have any questions, put in the chat box and let me know. Or if you want to go ahead and sit down one-on-one with me, then go to our website, click on the one-on-one call section right over here. Then click on here, join the Tradex Elite Mentorship, and then book a live consultation call with me directly so that we can sit down and analyze how we at Tradex can make you a better and a consistently profitable trader. And if you still don't believe like what we can provide you actually, so the market's slowly taking out this high out, you can go ahead and join our Discord community right here. It's completely free and really resourceful and really valuable. So out of all the trading communities out there, this is one of the best that you get for free. A lot of people charge $15 a month to get access to these type of communities, but now it's completely free. So go ahead and join right now while it's still free. We're getting some traffic on our Discord community, so I'm pretty excited about that. We do daily bias for BTC USD. So this is today's daily bias. I do this every single week, every single day, and every single week we go ahead, analyze the Forex, the news data, and then give you an entire summary. And this section is specifically for our students because we sit down with a group call, and then we go ahead, analyze all what the market's going to do on our daily time frame, weekly to 4 hours, and then to the trade setups or my swing trades that I have running. And then after that live chat ends, I'm going to go ahead, pull up the entire summary, and then give you this summary right here. Again, you'll find it very resourceful and very useful. So go ahead and join. The links in the description box below. It's completely free. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, go ahead and put in the chat box and like this live stream. Look at that. The market's slowly giving us a pullback. Where are you going to head next, market? Let's go to a 15-minute time frame again. We have more about 5 minutes and 23 seconds for this candle to close. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. This was yesterday's trade. One trade profit, the other one was break even, and that other one was a sell. But today we captured a big trade with a 9R risk to reward ratio. With such a tight stop loss, I was able to drill this trade and capture this huge momentum. So I was starting this low, and this is where my TP was, and then I was pretty happy taking it out. So this was 2 days worth of profit in one single trade. Not even one single day, it was one single trade. So I'm pretty happy about that. I was initially targeting a 2-hour trade exactly like this one, but the momentum was high, so I was slowly moving my sell to break even and then trailing my TP. So yeah, pretty cool, that trade. So that's why I'm pretty calm and not rushing into any open positions. I'm going to wait for a solid confirmation before I open any positions to either side. So I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes, so go ahead and ask your questions in the chat box below and let me know. Do you guys have any open positions? Any open positions? Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. Buyers and sellers are fighting. Buyers wants to go up, sellers say no, push back. Let's wait because the market's waiting to give us some momentum. Sometimes momentum's after the speech, because last time it was after his speech was done. We were waiting for the momentum. Everybody was like super invested in his speech. But after the speech, we got some momentum after a while. So this time, we don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to be during the speech? Or is it going to be after he says, good afternoon, everyone? So what's it going to be? What's it going to be? We don't know yet. Look, buyers are fighting again. They want to go up. They want to take all of these highs out. Look at that. Look at how fast the buyers pulled back up after sellers pushed this candle back down. Let's go ahead and open up the 4-hour time frame and let's see what's going on. So yeah, buyers are coming in strong because this entire bearish candle pull back. After that, again, sellers try to push it back down. Buyers took it back up. So let's see. Today's daily bias on Bitcoin USD is bullish. Look at this. This high is taken out. Like I told you, now it's going to take this high out. So buyers are really pushing. Buyers are stepping in. So yeah. Do you guys think we should go long here? Because we're seeing some momentum in the buyers. Look at that. Took this high out. And also this high out. And now it's targeting this high. Look at that momentum, sweet momentum. So like I told you, buyers stepped in. We're not going to be rushing any positions out of FOMO. Let's go check out the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, initially what happened was this was a trend line, touch point 1, touch point 2, touch point 3, then a break. This is a fake breakout, then a pullback to the level, and then that strength upward. So I'm going to wait for a bearish candle to form before looking for a long position, just to wait for that confirmation and that perfect entry. I wouldn't say perfect, I would just say confirmed a solid entry. So yeah, I would look for a bearish candle. Look at that, look at that. So it took out this high and this high as well. What high do we have next? So buyers are stepping in strong. So after this trend line broke in the 15-minute time frame, this trend line broke, so touch point 1, touch point 2, touch point 3, and then that break. This is a fake breakout. A lot of people go long here, but then they get their sells hit, and then the real momentum steps back in. All right, so that's just a little secret about the trend line. So again, buyers are stepping in strong because in the 4-hour time frame, we've got that bearish candle rejection, pretty huge. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Again, I'm not entering into any positions because I'm good with my today's profit. I'm fine. All right, I'm awesome here. Let's wait. Let's see how it goes out. I'm not taking any positions. I don't have any positions open because my position was already open and closed right here. So yeah, everyone go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That means a lot to me. The next high, this one, let's see if it takes that out as well. Because if this trade was not, like I wasn't able to capitalize on that trade, if it were like that, then I would have taken a trade over here after this pullback and a retracement candle targeting this low. with a 2, I think it would have been hit already. So I would have been targeting these highs instead. So that would have been a great trade. But again, I'm not rushing into things. Let's see. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below. All right. There you go. It took out this high as well. Buyers are stepping in strong. Let's go. If you have any long positions open right now, go ahead and move yourself to break even and protect your trade. Or if you just take a long position, you can expect a side little pullback similar to these pullbacks. But the overall, like the direction is long, like these bit of pullbacks, we can expect that over here before it actually takes out again. We waited, and now we've seen that momentum. All right, guys, I'm going to be closing this live stream now. It was amazing. Wait a minute, what? All right. Where do you guys think it's going to be heading next? All the way to the top or a little bit of pullback before it goes back up again? Where do you think it'll go next? All right, well, that's it for today's live stream. It was awesome having you all around. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better energy and a lot more better setups because today we had an awesome setup. And if you want to go talk one-on-one with me, go ahead and book a live mentorship call. The link's in the description box below. And we basically help you become a profitable and a consistent trader at Tradex. And there are also free resources. There are free videos on our YouTube channel. There's free Discord community where we provide resourceful updates and data there. So go ahead and join that as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day, a good day, an awesome evening. Say good night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.